Welcome back to Keto Homestead with Jess. Today I want to talk about hogs. So I'm out beside the hog pen. You can probably hear them in the background. They hear me out here. They think they're going to get fed already. They're not. I just wanted to go over a few points about hogs and why I haven't shared my hogs with you yet. I have been raising feeder hogs for 7 years. Meaning I go buy a couple of piglets, I raise them to 200 pounds, and then I butcher. I've never dealt with breeding them or anything like that. So I wanted to get into actually breeding my hogs and selling piglets and getting into the whole hog business, small hog business of raising them and breeding them and having piglets. My husband doesn't agree. He hates the hogs. If it was up to him, he wouldn't have anything to do with hogs or piglets. And the only reason that he is okay with it is because I want them, and they are my favorite animal on the farm by far. I will always have hogs as long as I am capable. I just want to talk about why I haven't shared my hogs. The reason I haven't shared them is because their pen is not up to par. I don't want anybody that follows me or watches my videos thinking that the fencing I have up for my hogs is okay, because it's not. Like I said, 7 years ago when I got into raising feeder pigs, yeah, the fencing I had was okay. It held up all right. It still wasn't the best. It was during the era of the pallet kick, and I guess a lot of people still use pallets, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth the wear and tear. We did a huge pen for 2 piglets, and like I said, it worked for raising meat pigs. Over the years, the pallets have just broken down. We've replaced them. They just get rained on and weathered, and they break down so fast. It's not safe for your pigs or your hogs or whoever's around them, and it's not safe for the neighborhood. Hogs are super strong. They will surpass any limit you think you have set up. They will get through anything. So with that being said, my fence isn't up to par, and I would like to work on it, but with a limited income right now, I can't do it. We patch up what we can right now, and eventually we will come across the money to be able to fix it, and we will, and that is one of the top priorities on my list. However, like I said, we just do what we can do. I also want to tell you a couple of tips. If you decide to get into raising hogs, piglets, feeder pigs, anything, just remember, they are not a member of your family. They are not a pet. You do not turn your back on a pig. You do not go into a pig pen alone. You do not wear flip-flops or shorts in a pig pen. They will nibble at your ankles, your feet. You don't want that. You need to train them that is not okay, that you have boundaries. Pigs are very intelligent, and they are trainable, and they will listen. You train them to stay their distance from you. Now, what I have trained my pigs and my hogs, they can come up to me through the fence, but if I'm in that pen, they know they are not to get close to my legs or my feet. When I got into raising feeders, I did research, hours and hours of research, and that's good. And I suggest anybody that wants to get into hogs to do that. But there's nothing like hands-on experience. You're never going to learn as much as you can when you're with the pig face to face. What other tips? Oh, if you want family members to deal with the hogs, you need to let them be out there around the hogs as well, so they know who they are. They can get used to them. Don't ever let anybody in your hog pen. A child, an adult, anybody that doesn't know the hog, don't let them in your hog pen. It is a recipe for disaster. I know you see YouTube videos on YouTube with people just laying with their hogs, petting their hogs, just cuddling their hogs. You know, you're asking for trouble. You might 100% trust your hogs, but one day they can just flip a switch and change on you. Thank goodness I've never had that happen to me, but I have had homesteaders that are close to me that have. And one of their hogs took their tusks and ripped up the whole muscle, tendons, and everything in the back of their calf. And they trusted those hogs. But like I said, you don't ever turn your back on a hog. Always have a stick or a board or a push board or something with you when you go into that pen. Never go into my hog pen by myself. I make sure somebody is around all the time if I'm in there. So now that I'm into raising piglets, I've had 2 litters so far this year. This is my first year having litters, and I have noticed both my hogs, the sows, they are completely temperamental, total attitude problems. They are a lot more aggressive and protective. That's another thing. My boar and my sows run together, and they're a family unit. They think they're a pack, and if one is hurt or squealing, they all come running. They want to know what's going on. If a piglet's squealing, they all come running. And let me tell you, 300, 400 pound boar and sows running at you is not fun. And I have had a piglet stuck in the fence. I got into the hog pen and tried to help that piglet, and I had all 3 of those hogs come running at me, and I've never moved so fast in my life. My heart was pounding. I was scared to death. So I guess you need to be quick too when you got hogs. And I don't want to deter you from raising hogs. All I'm trying to tell you is to be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, and don't ever trust them. I think that's all I wanted to cover. I don't know. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and comment below and I'll get back to you on those answers. But for now, let's go ahead and go check out my hog. This is Reba. Reba. Hey, baby. This is their wallow. Come here. Let me pet you. Come on. Good girl. So, Reba was the one that had the first litter. And those are the piglets you see in the barn. There's only 2 of hers left. Hey. They fight over my attention all the time. This is Loretta. Loretta just had her piglets. She is very temperamental. She's got a massive attitude and beating up all the other hogs. Mister. Come here, boy. Come here, Mister. Like I said, they fight for my attention. This is Mister. This is my boar. Reba. And they have completely destroyed this hog pen. You see where we've done patchwork? All of this whole fence was nothing but pallets at one time. And you can see on the back side, we've added cattle panels, hog panels. We tried to do the self-watering system. They completely tore the nipple up and the PVC pipe. We've had shelters in here, and every time we've built shelters, they've completely destroyed them, tearing the tent up. They're very, very destructive. This pen needs so much work, and like I said, we will eventually get to it. But we will downsize. What are you talking about, Reba? What are you talking about, Mama? Huh? Look at that smile. But we will downsize this, and I will eventually make individual pens for them. They'll still be in close proximity, but yeah, they will be in smaller pens. Here is an old cast iron bathtub. that we try to use for either watering trough and feed, or both. And like I said, the hogs are very, very destructive. They can pick up that cast iron, they can pick up this cast iron bathtub, just one of them, and toss it around like it's a piece of paper. Now that's taken Barrett, my husband, a John Deere and a snow blade just to put this in place, and they'll flip it over and move it, and he just gets really irritated with them. Reba. What, Mommy? What? Alright, well, I was hoping that Loretta would bring out her piglets out of the shelter, but she's not bringing them out. So I'll have to show you her piglets another day. They're only about 3 weeks old right now, but she usually has them out in the yard in the afternoon. So when she brings them out, I'll get them on tape or do another video or something. I also want to mention, because I've never bred hogs or had piglets before, I really started researching and reaching out to my community, to the YouTube community, and I found in my area, in my community, we don't have very many people that raise hogs. I mean, I have probably one other homesteader around that raises hogs, and the rest are commercial, and they're the Yorkshire. So I really didn't want advice from those people. The other homesteader, he has a particular way of raising his hogs, treating his animals, and I didn't agree with his lifestyle when it came to hogs, so I didn't want his advice. I started researching on YouTube and reaching out to people that have hands-on experience, that have hog videos and stuff, and I want to give a shout out to Homesteading the Hard Way. Thank you guys so much. Chris and Darlene have emailed me and chatted with me and talked to me over the phone and given me all the advice I could possibly need on hogs and raising piglets and what to expect and everything. So if you get a chance, check out Homesteading the Hard Way. They've got some great videos. Alright guys, well, thanks for coming along with my morning chat and seeing the hogs. I hope to see you soon, and stay tuned for more videos.